Welcome to AI Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: the AI doomers have lost this battle. AI accelerationists come out ahead with Sam Altman's return to OpenAI. OpenAI and the rift at the heart of Silicon Valley. Is China's rapidly developing aerospace information industry ready for takeoff? Pairing fine wine and medical research. The AI doomers have lost this battle. Financial Times. OpenAI's recent board shakeup, which saw 4 CEOs in 5 days, highlights the conflict within the organization over the development of artificial general intelligence, AGI. OpenAI was created to build AGI, but also believes that it poses significant risks and should be regulated by governments. Some in the tech industry accuse OpenAI of seeking regulatory capture and attempting to stifle competition. However, it is likely that those who express concerns about AGI's dangers are sincere, leading to conflicting views within the organization. The recent events at OpenAI have accelerated the development of AI and led to a more decentralized and less controlled landscape. AI accelerationists come out ahead with Sam Altman's return to OpenAI. Wall Street Journal. Sam Altman has been reinstated as CEO of OpenAI, following a brief period of uncertainty that saw Twitch co-founder Emmett Shear named as interim CEO. Altman's return is seen as a victory for those seeking the rapid development of artificial intelligence, AI, as he is known for his aggressive approach to AI development. OpenAI has been at the center of a debate over the pace of AI development, with some arguing for a pause to consider the implications of building artificial general intelligence. Altman's reinstatement suggests that OpenAI will continue to push ahead with AI development at full speed. OpenAI and the rift at the heart of Silicon Valley. Financial Times. The recent drama at OpenAI, which saw CEO Sam Altman temporarily ousted from his position, has highlighted the tension between the pursuit of profit and the need for AI safety. OpenAI was founded with the mission of building safe AI for the benefit of humanity, but as the company's technical advances have brought it success and increased funding, tensions have arisen between Altman's ambition and the company's founding principles. The drama has raised questions about the future of AI and how it should be controlled. Altman's reinstatement has brought some resolution to the situation, but the underlying issues remain. OpenAI's governance arrangements have been called into question, and the recent events have shown that the company's board may not have the final say over the exploitation of advanced AI technologies. The tension between the optimistic technocapitalism mindset and the more cautious long-termism philosophy has been laid bare, with Altman's dismissal and subsequent reinstatement highlighting the clash of beliefs within the industry. The drama at OpenAI has broader implications for the future of AI and its regulation. Attempts at self-regulation, such as governance structures and independent trusts, may not be enough to mitigate the risks associated with advanced AI. Critics argue that these attempts are doomed to fail given the high stakes involved. The recent events at OpenAI have also added fuel to the backlash against long-termism and provided ammunition for opponents of greater AI regulation. Ultimately, the drama at OpenAI raises questions about how to navigate the risks posed by powerful AI and the need for both progress and safety in the development of AI technologies. Is China's rapidly developing aerospace information industry ready for takeoff? South China Morning Post. China is ramping up efforts to develop its aerospace information industry as part of its push to steer economic growth towards technology. The aerospace information industry combines data captured in space with ground-based big data analytics to support a range of applications, including transport, energy, communications, and military. In order to boost the industry, more private capital and entrepreneurship are needed, according to analysts. A group of companies, research agencies, and space associations have announced plans to establish a joint industrial association to develop the industry further. The industry is expected to reach 44.69 billion Chinese yuan, $6.3 billion, by 2025. Pairing fine wine and medical research. The Toronto Star. The University Health Network, UHN, Foundation raised over 5 million Canadian dollars, $3.8 million, at its annual Grand Cru Culinary Wine Festival in Toronto. The event, which has raised 132 million Canadian dollars since 2005, promotes the work of the UHN, the world-leading medical institution and teaching hospital. The festival includes a live auction and a cocktail reception and offers guests the chance to dine in a number of private homes in the city, with chefs including Daniel Boulud and Melissa Rodriguez. Scientists and clinicians from UHN also attend the events to discuss their work. Proceeds from the event will be used to fund research and innovation at the UHN, which spent 500 million Canadian dollars on research in 2019. The money will also be used for the recruitment and retention of talented researchers and scientists. Our Guide to OpenAI, Sam Altman and What the Heck Happened. Wall Street Journal. Sam Altman, the former CEO of OpenAI, was fired, then rehired, in a coup that has caused turmoil at the artificial intelligence company. The Wall Street Journal has been investigating the situation and has provided a profile of Altman, an inside story of what happened, an analysis of the key players involved, information on changes to the board, an examination of how the power struggle was influenced by concerns about AI safety, a profile of the OpenAI co-founder and chief scientist involved in the coup, and insight into the interim CEO who took over during the chaos. Helpline for the elderly is more important than ever, Dame Esther Rantzen says. The Independent. Dame Esther Rantzen, journalist, broadcaster and charity campaigner, has said that helping to ease the loneliness of the elderly is more important than ever. Speaking as Silver Line, the phone line she launched to help older people, marks its 10th anniversary and as the World Health Organization announced a new commission to try and address loneliness as a pressing health threat and find ways to promote social connection. The Silver Line, which is run by Age UK, gives over 55s a friendly voice around the clock to chat to. Fears over AI dangers are hindering the chance to create a better future. South China Morning Post. The recent discussions between the US and China on AI governance highlight the challenges and complexities of effectively managing the risks associated with artificial intelligence. While there is hope for intergovernmental cooperation on this issue, there are significant obstacles to overcome. The nature of AI, with its reliance on data and complex algorithms, makes it difficult to apply traditional governance frameworks. Additionally, the military application of AI raises unique challenges, such as verifying compliance and ensuring the safety of nuclear command systems. The article argues that a one-size-fits-all approach to AI governance is not feasible and that adaptable cooperation is needed to address the risks. Politics Briefing. Trudeau has sharp words for conservative policy on Ukraine. The Globe and Mail. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has criticized the Conservative Party's policy on Ukraine, suggesting it is siding with global right-wing populism. Trudeau made the comments in response to the Conservatives voting against a free trade deal between Canada and Ukraine, citing concerns that the deal supports carbon pricing which is at odds with their policies. The Conservative Party voted en masse against the enabling legislation for the revised Canada-Ukraine Free Trade Agreement, and Pierre Poilievre, Conservative leader, said his MPs could not support a deal that imposes a carbon tax on Ukraine. However, Ukraine's embassy in Canada says the upgraded free trade agreement between Ottawa and Kyiv does not contain taxation instruments to reduce carbon emissions. Canada also announced another $60 million contribution of military aid for Ukraine, including 9 million rounds of ammunition and around 11,000 firearms. Japan's Toppen eyes AI with $400 million in chip, electronics investment. Nikkei Asia. Toppen Holdings, a Japanese printing and materials group, plans to invest $400 million over 3 years in its electronics segment to capitalize on the growth of the semiconductor industry driven by artificial intelligence, AI. The investment represents a $100 million increase from the prior 3-year period and accounts for 30% of Toppen's planned growth investments for fiscal years 2023 to 2025. Toppen aims to double production capacity for FCBGA substrates used in chip packaging and will invest more in photomasks, used to form circuit patterns on semiconductor wafers. The company also plans to partner with customers and invest overseas. Putin says Russia must up AI game to fight Western monopoly. South China Morning Post. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned that the West should not monopolize the development of artificial intelligence, AI. Speaking at an AI conference, Putin said that a more ambitious strategy for the development of AI would soon be approved. He also highlighted how some Western online search systems ignored or even cancelled Russian language and culture, and warned that the monopoly and domination of such systems, such alien systems, is unacceptable and dangerous. U.S. retailers pull out all the stops to lure Black Friday shoppers. Financial Times. U.S. retailers are concerned that cost fatigue could dampen Black Friday sales. The National Retail Federation predicts 182 million people will shop between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. However, retailers are worried that cost fatigue, the perception that everything is still more expensive than before the pandemic, may affect sales. Some U.S. retailers have already reported a softening of sales in October, with Walmart warning that growth will moderate in the holiday quarter. However, some economic indicators remain favorable for retailers, with this year's Thanksgiving being the cheapest for consumers in several years. Falling petrol prices and airfares, as well as lower costs for holiday food staples, should help drive sales. Business highlights: retailers offer Black Friday discounts, markets end mixed in half-day session. Associated Press. Retailers are offering bigger discounts on Black Friday to attract shoppers who are hesitant due to inflation and tighter budgets. Consumers are feeling the pressure as their savings dwindle and credit card debt increases. Although there has been some relief from easing inflation, the cost of goods and services such as meat and rent remain significantly higher than they were 3 years ago. Malls, including Macy's, were packed with discount hunters. The National Retail Federation predicts that U.S. holiday sales will rise 3% to 4% for November through December, compared to 5.4% growth last year. In other news, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has promised quick action to fix a budget crisis that has exacerbated the country's struggling economy. Nissan will invest $1.4 billion to make electric versions of its best-selling cars at its UK factory. Shoppers in Russia are feeling the effects of high inflation, and President Vladimir Putin has vowed to boost AI development in the country to prevent a Western monopoly. What's next for OpenAI, ChatGPT, and other AI models? Yahoo! Sam Altman will return as CEO of OpenAI after widespread employee backlash against the board's initial decision to remove him from the role. The swift reversal has raised questions about the future of OpenAI and its board. Nina Schick, an advisor and speaker on generative AI, believes that AI capabilities will continue to increase rapidly due to the influx of talent and investment in the field. She also expects the adoption of AI technology to outpace that of previous technologies. Struggling cities face more pain from AI boom. Bloomberg. The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, is set to have a major impact on the real estate market. As AI becomes more prevalent and companies adopt the technology, demand for real estate in areas where AI research is concentrated, such as San Francisco and Manhattan, is expected to rise. Additionally, the anticipated influx of highly paid AI workers will create demand for high-end residential property. Conversely, lower-tier cities that miss out on the AI boom may see a decrease in real estate value. The ability of AI to replace certain jobs does not mean mass unemployment, but rather the creation of new projects and plans. Well, what a whirlwind of events we've witnessed at OpenAI. It seems like the AI doomers and those calling for caution in AGI development have lost this battle. With Sam Altman's return as CEO, it's clear that OpenAI is ready to push full steam ahead with the rapid development of artificial intelligence. But let's not forget the underlying tensions within the organization and the broader implications for the future of AI regulation. The drama at OpenAI has exposed the clash between the pursuit of profit and the need for AI safety. It's a battle between the optimistic techno-capitalism mindset and the more cautious long-termism philosophy. And while Altman's reinstatement has brought some resolution, the underlying issues and questions about AI governance remain. Can self-regulation really mitigate the risks associated with advanced AI? Or do we need a more comprehensive approach? Speaking of AI, China is making bold moves in its aerospace information industry. The country is ramping up efforts to develop this industry, combining space data with ground-based analytics to support various applications. But to boost the industry, more private capital and entrepreneurship are needed. It's an exciting time for China as it steers its economic growth towards technology. Meanwhile, in Canada, the University Health Network Foundation has raised a whopping $5 million Canadian dollars at its Grand Cru Culinary Wine Festival. This event not only pairs fine wine with culinary delights but also promotes the important work of the UHN in medical research and innovation. It's heartening to see such support for research and the recruitment of talented scientists. And let's not forget about the political landscape. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has criticized the Conservative Party's policy on Ukraine, highlighting the tension between global right-wing populism and international trade agreements. On the other side of the world, Russian President Vladimir Putin has called for an ambitious strategy to develop AI and warned against Western monopolies. It seems like AI is not just a technological race but a geopolitical one as well. So, my dear viewers, what are your thoughts on these developments? Are you excited about the rapid development of AI, or do you have concerns about the risks involved? How do you think AI should be regulated? And what about the future of international trade and political tensions? Share your thoughts and let's dive into a lively discussion. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.